And there he is checking into the hotel there. And so now police have an idea of what he looks like, and they start to piece all this together, that he's doing this to different women in different hotels, which means he's now officially a serial killer. And now they gotta get the Royal Thai Police involved, which is like the National Police Force. And so they get involved, and they start looking over the case. Meanwhile, Kid just keeps going. A week after his last murder, he ends up in another hotel in a different province, and he picks up another masseuse. Then he takes her back to his hotel room, but this time he slips something into her drink that knocks her out. Once she's sedated, bam, he strangles her and he unalives her. Then, of course, he steals her stuff and he flees. But this time, Kid screws up, because he leaves his fingerprints. I guess he wasn't so sloppy before, but he's been getting really sloppy lately. And so police investigate this death, and they look through the room and they find his fingerprints, so now they know who he is. And so, boom, they start a nationwide manhunt looking for Kid. And soon, screenshots from the security footage and an old mugshot of his are posted up everywhere, all over the news. But by this point, Kid has already fled. He's hundreds of miles away from the place he last murdered. And as you could have predicted, in this new place, he picks up yet another masseuse. And he takes her back to a hotel, and there, he strangles her and unalives her. So this is number 5. After that, he escapes again, and he goes to another town, and he crashes at a friend's house. Now, this friend, she's a widow, so we'll just call her Widow. And Kid, he's staying at her house, and she's like, "It's so good to see you." She has no idea he just unalived 5 women, 4 of them in the last 3 weeks. And so he lays low with Widow, and she doesn't suspect a thing, and everything is going great for him. I mean, police have no idea where he's at. Until... Here's the thing though. I mean, you remember Kid has stolen a bunch of stuff from his victims, including their cell phones. And at some point, he uses one of the victims' phones to make a couple of calls. And police have actually been tracking the SIM cards of those phones. And so the second he makes those calls, boom, they got his location. And so they send a squad out to that location, which is actually Widow's house. Meanwhile, Kid and Widow are there at the home watching TV, and suddenly a picture of him shows up on the news. And Widow's like, "Hey, that guy kind of looks like you." And Kid's like, "Nah, that don't look like me." But then, boom, 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 police are beating on the door, and they come in and bam, they arrest Kid. Here's his mugshot. But unfortunately, it's not over for him, because he's still got more murders to commit. And so anyway, he goes to trial, he pleads guilty, and he gets life in prison. But he eventually gets his sentence reduced. I guess he's a model prisoner.